again, cooking with what's cooking Jay. Grab a spatula, get ready to sway. Come on and cook with Jay, yeah, cook with Jay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to What's Cooking Jay. I'm Jamie Biancullo, and today I am very excited to show you guys how to make my famous pasta salad. I absolutely love this, and what I love about it is because everybody loves this pasta salad. I make it for get-togethers, parties. The summer's coming up, we got Memorial Day coming up, so I thought this would be a great recipe to show everyone, so you can bring it to a picnic, or if you're having a picnic, a party at your house, graduations are coming up, whatever festive party you got going on, this is great to make as a side dish. I also love making it during the summer just as a dish for myself. Danny's like, it's not really a meal, but I consider it a meal, and it's absolutely beautiful. I have my display here with everything. I basically did a lot of the chopping up of the vegetables. I already did my pasta up. So we're going to speed along with this. It's very simple, very easy to do. There's a couple of techniques that I use and different ingredients that make a huge difference. So you're going to need your pasta. So whatever pasta you want to use, that's fine. This is what I like to make with it. And I have to say, if you follow all the ingredients that I do, you're going to make it exactly like I do. And people are going to enjoy it much better, I think. Anyway, because I've tried a couple of different pastas, a couple of different dressings, and they were okay, but it's just not the same. So you're going to need your, I love my protein pasta. So, and anytime I've made this for gatherings, nobody knows the difference between them. And actually people really enjoy it. So you should check it out because it's high in protein. So that's really good. And I always talk about everything in moderation. So although it's carbs, it has protein. So that's good, right? And it says protein on it. So you're going to need your pasta. You're going to need your, this is something different. So usually your pasta salads are made with like an Italian dressing. I use the balsamic vinaigrette, and I've also used Ken's salad dressing, the balsamic vinaigrette, and that's good. But I tell you, this is the one that I use that people will say, what dressing did you use with that? And it's the wishbone. So I do use that. So you want to stick with the wishbone with this. And so we got our pasta. Now I also do a yellow pepper. I do a green pepper. I do a red pepper and an orange pepper. And I use a red onion and a cucumber. So the cucumber, I do peel the skin off, and because I don't like that part of it. But if you use like the English cucumbers, or the ones that are like, it's more tender, the smaller ones are more tender when you cook them or when you chop them up and eat them. So you don't have to like peel those, but these ones I do peel. But I do actually like these ones in the pasta salad. So this is what I use. And I chop everything up very thinly, okay, fine, small pieces. And I have to tell you, that's another compliment to this pasta salad that people have told me. I love how you chopped up all the veggies. And, you know, for me, I like them small, but I also feel like as I'm chopping it, I put that love in it. I put that attention in it. And I, you know, like to express that when you're cooking and you're making food, you have that love for it. It's not like, oh God, I'm at this again. You know, for me, and I know for a lot of people, you like putting that love into your food and preparation. So I chopped these all up, got my red onion, and then this is another must-have for this, okay? I have talked about this. There's a difference in different cheeses and the brands of cheeses, okay? And I've used like the Cabot cheeses or the store brand cheeses blocks because, you know, they're expensive. They can be expensive, but look for these Cracker Barrel ones on sale. A lot of times they'll go like 2 for $5. And I love the Marble Sharp one. This is my absolute favorite one. Everyone loves this cheese. And I chop this up really nice and fine. Right here, I got that all chopped up for you guys. Okay, so that definitely makes a difference. So make sure you stick with the Cracker Barrel cheese. And I would do, especially if you're doing this for yourself and you want to be healthy, you want to do the 2% one, then that's fine, do the 2%. It's still, but there's nothing better than like that whole milk, that whole fat, like, especially when you're, you know, presenting it to other people and giving it to other people, you want them to have that flavor in it. So you definitely want to have the good cheese. So I'm just going to show you guys like really quickly how I chop a pepper up here. To keep chopping it and make it into small pieces. Okay, so I just saved a little bit of my chopping for you guys. I mean, I am not an expert at this. My techniques are probably not the best, and as far as like the way I slice stuff, so I'm sure people are like, that's not the way you do it. You always want to have a good chopping knife. You want to have a sharp chopping knife to chop your vegetables up with, and the cheese as well. And you just want to keep chopping it. And so I chopped it up a little bit, sliced it up a little bit. To me, this is not that, I wouldn't leave that in there, like those big chunky pieces. You know, that's like, oh, you're just like chopping it and just like throwing it in there. It's like, whatever, I'm just trying to get this over with. I actually sit here for a long time and chop and chop and chop, and I just love making it into like little pieces. And like I said, I've gotten a lot of compliments on the chopping and how small the pieces are and how people like really enjoy that. So okay, but I'm not going to sit down and chop all this. Okay, so what we're going to do, like I said, this is like a really easy side dish to throw together for a picnic. I made this for our family reunion, and I loved it when people are like, who made that pasta salad? Who made that? How did you make that? So I love that now this will be a video out there for everybody, especially a lot of my friends and family who I've made this for that always ask me, you know, people like drink too much at parties and then they forget, and like, how did you make that? So now I can be like, check out my YouTube channel and you can find out how I made it. Okay, so I already made up my pasta, and what I do with my pasta, so you want to boil your pasta, and you don't want to have it too undercooked or too overcooked. So you always want to make sure that it's just right. I know in the Italian community, they like it a little more hard. I don't. So you know, a lot of Italian restaurants you go to, and you're like, did they even like cook this pasta? And you know, and now that's why cooking at home is the best thing to do, right? So you make it exactly the way you like it. So when I make my pasta, I always put a little extra virgin olive oil on it. I always do that. So, okay, I'm going to put this into a pretty bowl over here. And what I do is I kind of layer it so it mixes in well. So I'm going to put some of the pasta in there. And then I'll take this right here. We'll put some of the peppers in here. You might not use all of it. It just depends on how much you like in there. I have the red onion, the cucumber. Throw some of that in there. Okay. I'm also going to do my chopped up Cracker Barrel marble cheddar cheese. We're going to put that in there, and then I'll put some more. Okay. Put that in there. Then we'll add some more in here. Okay, this is so pretty. I love it. It smells so good. Danny was saying, it smells so good. I said, and the funny thing is like, I'm not even cooking anything. He's like, it smells like a garden. It's summer. It's like, actually today I have like so much energy. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I think it's just because we're getting closer to like the nice weather and the summer, and the kids are going to get out of school, and you got picnics coming up, and it's just a time to get excited for. So, okay, so I'm going to put all that in there. Let me see. And if you want to, like, when I make this pasta salad and I just make it for us at home, I just use like one box of the pasta. If you were going to a picnic, I mean, I guess it depends on how many people, but if you're, you know, signed up to bring a side dish, I would do 2 boxes of the pasta. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this in a little bit to see if this is good. Okay, let me see. This does look good, actually. Now, also what I do is I always put a little oregano on, but whatever Italian season, if you want parsley, even dried basil you could put on. I just put it in for like looks, and it does give it a little bit more flavor. So you put a little oregano in there, mix it up. Now, this is like the best part of it. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna put a little more. And this is what you do. I always chop everything up and keep it, separate it, and then that way I can add to it how much I want, how much pasta I'm using. I am gonna add a little bit more in there because I just love the vegetables, the red onion, the cucumber. It's just like so great. Now a lot of people I know will use like tomatoes. They'll put like the, I guess the grape tomatoes they use in there. I'm not big on that because they get mushy, so I just like to use the peppers. I think that gives it like good different coloration. Okay, I'm gonna throw a little more of the green pepper in here too. Okay, now this is the best part. So we're gonna use the balsamic vinaigrette. And I do like everything extra, so I basically will use a bottle and a half for one box of the pasta. But, you know, if you only want to use one, that's fine. I know not everybody likes it. Like Danny's not as saucy and extra as I am. I like everything extra. And I always figure it this way. What happens with the pasta salad is the dressing kind of goes to the bottom anyway. So you really could just leave that at the bottom if you were picking it and you didn't want all the dressing on it. So we just keep on mixing it here. Let me say, this looks so good. I know Danny's gonna enjoy this. Mike, you're gonna enjoy this too. And it's so easy to, you know, it is easy to make. Like I said, the chopping part of it, you know, take your time with it, chop all the pieces, because that is something that I have gotten compliments on, is, you know, how finely I chop down all the veggies and the cheese. So I'm just gonna use the one in here. And, you know, you put your dressing on, mix it up, then add more on there. This will be good for this, just this one. So we use that up in there. Look at that, love it. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I have a theme here. I like the balsamic stuff. Balsamic is one of my favorite because it just has like a lot of flavor in it, and I just love it. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so we're gonna mix this up here. This looks great. This is gonna be good for a party. I'm gonna add this extra cheese in here because I just love all this extra stuff. Let me see, this is beautiful. Okay. All right, and then what I'm going to do here, I'm gonna change a little bit out, move this around here. That looks good, right? Okay, so we're gonna put it in. And I always have this other ingredient on hand when I'm dealing with pastas and Italian food, which is like my absolute favorite. And that is the locatelli Parm cheese. Okay, so when, you know, if you're going on a picnic and you don't want to bring the Parm cheese with you, okay, you don't have to. Because, you know, this one especially is a little more expensive, but it's definitely worth the money. These are things that make a huge difference, is the brand of the cheese. Do not buy generic Parm cheese. It's not good. I'm telling you, Locatelli, that's it. Okay? And I want a sponsorship from Locatelli, Mike. Okay, so I always add a little Parm cheese to it. A little, oh, that was a little much. So we always add the little Parm cheese to that. And that is delish. You're gonna enjoy that, Mike. And I think, you know, anyone that makes this for a family picnic, a barbecue, this is great for people who are just starting out and they want something that makes them seem like they know what they're doing in the kitchen and you want to like impress some people. This is definitely a side dish to make for your company, your friends. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I want to thank everyone for all the love and the support you've been giving me on my What's Cooking Jay segment. I look forward to it every week. I'm getting really excited. I see the vision with it all now. Looking forward to the future. So if everybody would go to the YouTube channel and subscribe, give us a like. If you like my recipes, please share them on your social media. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. This is Mother's Day weekend. This is actually a great side dish to make if you're going to Mother's Day brunch, a get-together. This would be something really special and nice, and everybody's gonna enjoy it. So thanks everyone. Happy Mother's Day.
It's time to get cooking with What's Cooking Jay. Grab the apron, turn up the thing, get it ready to play. We're mixing our flavors, making magic on your plate. With every sizzle, every stir, it's gonna be great. Turn up the heat, let the music take control. We're gonna rock this kitchen and satisfy